I ended up in Hamburg. I danced there for a year. At the end of it, they had something called ballet days. And for like a week and a half, they performed every ballet that we did in the company. It was a big deal. Everybody came to see it. Bill Como from Dance Magazine came where I first met him. And he had this nice little woman with him. He said, Lawrence, do you know Ruth Page from Chicago Ballet? She says, oh, darling, I love you. You're just marvelous. She says, you have to come and dance with my company. That's how Ruth Page talked. She just had a carefree love for life. So I went and danced with Chicago Ballet, and Ruth, she invited me over to her apartment like the second night I was there. She says, will you come and have dinner with me, darling? Ruth Page had this incredible 14-room apartment overlooking Lakeshore Drive. And true to Ruth's character, every room was done in a different design. She had the best designers design each room. She had a full ballet room with bar and mirrors. It was called the Nureyev room. She was hilarious. And she had this huge dining room table in the dining room. It sat like 16 people. And she sat at one end and I sat at the other. Ruth was already like 80 years old by this time. So we're screaming at each other, from one end to the other. I said, Ruth, why don't you come sit next to me? She said, darling, that's a marvelous idea. To me, she felt like my grandmother. I never got to meet either of my real grandmothers. So she sort of took that place in my life, and I just adored her. So Ruth was asking me about, about my dance life, like we're discussing now. And I said, I'm thinking about maybe doing a performance. I do a thing that's really odd. I said, I write my own poetry and I dance to it. So, oh, darling, she says, I did that in the 30s and 40s. we're soulmates, which brings us to this Ruth Page's book. And for me, being a young dancer, getting that kind of attention from somebody like her that I admired so much, it just really made me believe in myself.